Do you struggle selling inside of Facebook groups? We're not going to let you struggle. This is part of a series, and today I'm talking about group admins. How do you get group admins on your side and in your pocket to help you get your next paying client inside of their group? Well, first and foremost, you should not be competing with the group admin, but you should be complementing the group admin. If you both are talking to the same audience and you're selling something else, so you're solving some other problem for that exact same audience than she's solving, right? Then it's a perfect match. So be choosy as to which groups you go into, get to know the admin outside of the group and inside of the group. And here's how. So when you introduce yourself, we talked about this in one of the previous pieces of this series. So if this is the first one you're catching, you're going to want to go back to number 1, but you're going to want to tag the admin when you introduce yourself. And you're going to want to continue to tag the admin whenever they have those different prompts. Just by saying, hey, thanks, Sheila. I'm so glad you asked that question, right? If Sheila's the admin and Sheila put up a prompt like, tell us your favorite baby names. I'm just making this up. But ultimately, whatever prompt Sheila puts up and Sheila's the admin, Sheila thought it was a good idea. So when you respond and comment on that prompt, say, thanks, Sheila. That was a great question. Or thanks, Sheila. That was a great prompt. Why? Because you want to make sure that Sheila knows you're answering it. She put up this prompt to get engagement, to get people talking. I cannot tell you how many groups I've been in where it's like a wasteland. It's like there's tumbleweeds going through. So you can easily be the admin's best friend just by commenting and adding value inside of her own prompts, right? So thanks, Sheila. That was a great question. And then adding value, not competing, adding, complimenting, and supporting. So if you have struggles about what exactly to put down, if you have examples, scenarios where you're like, I'm not sure if that's going to be competing or complimenting, just put them in the comments. I'll take a look at it and I'll definitely answer it. So moving on, Sheila doesn't just hang out in her group. If she has a Facebook group, not only does she hang out there, but she also most likely has a blog or a podcast, or she's on Pinterest, or she's on YouTube. Look her up. Google her. Find out where she's been quoted. Read the article. Has she been a guest on a podcast? Listen to it. Make a review. Message Sheila about it. Group admins are a lot more receptive to an introduction message inside of Private Messenger than the average person, because the group admin is out there saying, hey, let's all talk about this one thing. And she's open. She wants to talk about it. So she's usually a lot more open to that. She's also a lot more open to receiving friend requests from her group members, especially her active group members who tag her when they answer things, right on? So every time now Sheila sees your name, she sees a friend. She's like, oh, an ally, someone who's helping her. And then when you actually get to build a relationship with Sheila, and I 100% encourage that you do, maybe you'll find other ways to collaborate. Because I know as a group admin, they're looking for content. They don't want competitors coming in. If they're selling cookies, they don't want more cookie salesmen in there, but they definitely want other complementary. If she's selling cookies and you're selling milk, that's a match made in heaven, right? So if you're that person and you're complementary to her business, but you're both talking to the same audience, maybe there's a future collaboration in your future. Maybe you could be a guest expert in her group as a part of what she does on Fridays. Group Expert Fridays. I do that all the time. I don't teach people how to go on YouTube. I have someone who teaches me. And guess what? I brought her into my group as a guest expert. She spoke to my members. And guess what? She got new paying clients because of it. Pretty awesome, right? So the group admin is your new best friend. And that, my friends, is one more way to sell in Facebook groups. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're going to want to hit subscribe because this is a series and there is so much more to tell you.